What is going on? It's your boy Edward from Boxing Fanatico, and today we're going to talk about ESPN's pick for fighter of 2016. Mayweather opens a strip club, Skip Bayless has officially lost his mind, and the Inoue versus Cano fight. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Let's do this. So Mayweather, being the guy who can only keep himself in the spotlight as long as possible, has opened up his own strip club. Very, very unique. Most fighters never open up their own strip club, but I guess he got to so many strip clubs in Vegas and living in Vegas, and he's in that atmosphere that he decided, hey, you know what, let me go ahead and give it a shot. I'll open my own strip club too. It looks pretty decent, looks pretty cool. It has like a boxing theme to it somehow. He has like his fights there. He has certain paraphernalia up. It's a pretty cool spot. It's a pretty good location if you wanted to go there, and you never know, you might actually run into Mayweather. Being that it's his one and only spot, you have an actually high probability of running into Mayweather. So I wish him the best of luck in his new endeavor, and hopefully it succeeds, because the worst thing is for these fighters to retire and then go broke. That's something that I definitely do not enjoy watching. ESPN started off with their awards, giving the 2016 Fighter of the Year to Carl Frampton. I believe is well deserved. He beat two undefeated fighters. He had a Fight of the Year candidate in his fight with Leo Santa Cruz. He defeated Leo Santa Cruz. Carl Frampton, it is well deserved. Boxing Fanatico, however, will be doing an awards video on my segments on Friday, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna be doing the Fighter of the Year, the Fight of the Year, the Knockout of the Year, and the Prospect of the Year. All of that will be done on Friday coming up, so stay tuned for Boxing Fanatico. It's gonna be at 12:30. Don't miss it. And now let's get to Skip Bayless. I am 100% convinced that Skip Bayless absolutely 100% hates Floyd Mayweather. Why do I say he hates Floyd Mayweather? Because every chance he gets, he always goes under the assumption that Mayweather cannot beat that opponent. Before Mayweather fought Mosley, he was constantly hammering Mayweather that he would never fight Mosley. He would never fight Mosley. He's too scared. He will get beat. Mosley's power is too much. Mosley's too big for Floyd. And then when he fights him, he completely doesn't talk about it. He leaves it alone. He doesn't say anything about it. Moves on, says he can't beat Manny Pacquiao. He'll never beat Manny Pacquiao. I guess that one was put him in the spotlight so much that he actually went and jumped on that train of all the people saying that Manny Pacquiao actually won the fight. And now Skip Bayless has completely gone off the rails in terms of cuckoo for hating Mayweather. He now thinks that Conor McGregor's power and his skill and will to win is just too much for Mayweather. Not too much for Mayweather to go into the octagon and lose. Too much for Mayweather that if Conor McGregor goes into boxing, he would automatically defeat Mayweather. And that Mayweather is actually scared to go against Conor McGregor because of this. Kenny Bayless, just stop. Just stop. Stop it, please. Please. First of all, we know that Conor McGregor has a boxing background. We know this. But Mayweather has beaten people who have dedicated their lives to being a world champion. He didn't beat just one of these type of people. He beat multiple people throughout his career since 1999. Hall of Fame type of fighters. Mosley, Cotto, Manny Pacquiao, Canelo Alvarez. So you mean to tell me that a guy that has not done the sport in a high level ever is just gonna come in and bully Mayweather and do what all these other fighters before him could not do, that dedicated their lives to that specific sport? Every day you sound more and more unknowledgeable about the sport, and the fact that you even feel the need to talk about boxing is an embarrassment. Stop talking about the sport you know nothing of. With that being said, would I like to see the fight? Yes, because that's just an anomaly type fight that I would love to see. Once in a lifetime kind of crossover between two big stars in two different, sports. It's a cool thing. It's a novelty. But do I think Conor McGregor is gonna beat Mayweather? Hell no, he ain't gonna beat him. No way. Mayweather wins easy. And now let's go ahead and talk about the Inoue versus Cano fight. This fight was actually really good. Cano put up a really tough match, actually getting at Inoue in multiple instances. And Inoue seems to have good grit. He can take punches, he can take, onslaughts and stay in the fight, adjust correctly, and be super accurate. Those body shots were like razor sharp. It was almost like he was just stabbing him with those body shots. That's how powerful they were. You could see the effects starting to affect Cano. And then when he knocked him down in the 7th, that was a really good, perfect shot. There was a back and forth element to it, but it never felt like Inoue wasn't in control. And he landed almost at will. Almost everything he threw landed on Cano, and it was an incredible match. It was very exciting, especially that Cano didn't just come for a payday. He was there to fight, and he was there to show Inoue that he means business. But inevitably, Inoue did his thing, knocked out Cano in the 7th round, and now Rigondeaux is calling out Inoue. That would be an amazing fight. Let's get that fight going. Rigondeaux versus Inoue. I feel that fight could easily happen. Rigondeaux is willing to do whatever it takes to fight somebody. He will fly to Japan and fight Inoue very easily, in my personal opinion. And Rock Nation would do a fight like that because they're trying to grab these really important fights, or trying to grab these potential or opportunities to have these big fights. So I really feel that can happen. So if we can get these people to negotiate well, let's do it, man. Inoue versus Rigondeaux, that'll be a really good fight. But of course, the build-up fight that everybody's been asking for is Inoue versus Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. But let's see how long that's gonna take. From my personal experience of seeing how Chocolatito's doing every single fight, in which every single fight he's had recently is where the fight can go in any direction. It's just so close, and obviously he gets the benefit of the doubt being undefeated and all that. But the way it looks now at this current juncture, for me, I feel that Inoue would defeat Roman Chocolatito in this current status, the way we are in this climate of boxing, and how Inoue is putting forth his grit and how Gonzalez is putting forth his grit. And it looks like there's a vulnerability on Gonzalez's end that is not really there with Inoue. Inoue has more of a calmness to him and an ability to pick you apart and razor target your body. So it'll be interesting, but I do have Inoue winning that fight. Now with Rigondeaux, that is just a tough battle to pick. And that is all I have for you guys for today in the Boxing Weekly Recap. And of course, next Monday, it's the Boxing Weekly Recap again, so stay tuned. And this Friday is the Boxing Fanatico 2016 Awards, where I award the Fighter of the Year, the Best Knockout of the Year, the Prospect of the Year, and the Fight of the Year. So have a great one, and I'll see you on Friday. Peace.